Grandma gets arrested on her 93rd birthday for the most unusual reason. 93-year-old Simone Dumont was residing in Augusta, Maine. She has been retired for more than 2 decades and was enjoying her days with her family. For her 93rd birthday, Simone decided to host a small party with her close friends and family, which got interrupted by some uninvited guests. It was indeed the scariest day of her life. A few days before the birthday party, Simone's daughter, Anne, was under a lot of pressure as she wanted to make her mother's birthday special and memorable. After all, her mother was turning 93 years old. It ended up being unforgettable, but not in the way she expected. Anne succeeded in planning every aspect of her birthday. She prepared a beautiful gift, cooked delicious food, and invited all of the guests. Everything should have gone according to the plan, but just minutes after they sat down at the table, the unexpected happened. Simone didn't need a fancy birthday party to be happy. All she wanted was to have her family and grandkids by her side. Everything else came secondary for her, and no matter how busy Simone was, she always made sure to spend some time with her grandchildren. The best birthday present for her would be celebrating with her family. Still, Anne was determined to make her birthday special. Little did she know how that would backfire her later. Spending time with her grandchildren was not what she ended up doing on her birthday. At first, everything was going according to her daughter's big plan. The food and cake were prepared, and the guests had arrived. The living room was filled with laughter and music. Everyone was having a great time, but not for long. Suddenly, they heard a loud knock on the front door. Simone was confused. Who could it be? All of the guests she invited were already inside. The knocking didn't stop, so Simone got up and went ahead to open the door. She couldn't believe her eyes when she realized who was standing at her front porch. 2 police officers from the Augusta Police Department were standing in front of her. They informed the birthday girl that they've received a tip and told her to step outside. What was going on? Simone was shocked. Why were the officers at her house? She was about to get arrested on her 93rd birthday for no reason at all. She couldn't understand what she had done wrong for the police to interrupt her birthday party. The luck wasn't on her side that day. The officers informed Simone that she was under arrest. They refused to explain anything else on the spot and asked her to follow them to their car. The Augusta Police Department was known for helping out the community, so when they received a tip on Simone, they did what they had to do. Sometimes, the Augusta Police Department officers helped people in ways other than their regular officer duties, including dressing up in funny costumes and entertaining children. However, Simone's case required a different approach. The officers didn't greet her with a smile or a funny costume, instead within seconds of meeting her, they informed Simone she was under arrest. The scared woman obeyed their order as she knew that resisting a police officer would only complicate her situation even more. The officers escorted her to the police car without saying a word. Simone felt her heart beating out of her chest as she waited for the officers to tell her the reason for her arrest. She couldn't understand who could have possibly called the police on her and why. While sitting in the police car, Simone forgot about the sad reality and felt like an actual participant in the TV show called Cops. She had a great view of all the police officers' tools in the front, but the handcuffs caught her attention the most. The officers then guided Simone to the front of the car, where she could see their computers and communication equipment. She was excited and worried at the same time. It didn't look like she was actually in trouble, but why was the police there in the first place? There was one big button on the dashboard that Simone just couldn't ignore. So, she went ahead and pressed it, which resulted in the police car's siren going off. That's when Simone finally realized what was going on. Besides spending time with her daughter and grandchildren, there was one more thing Simone couldn't live without. Every evening before going to sleep, Simone would get cozy in her living room and watch some TV. Crime TV shows were her favorite, especially America's Most Wanted and Cops. She never missed an episode of her favorite shows, and her daughter, Anne, knew that very well. She came up with the most memorable surprise ever and got her mother arrested on her birthday. She got to explore the police car and chat with the police officers on her birthday. This is something she had wanted to do for a long time, but this was not the end. Simone was about to discover something even more fascinating. The birthday girl decided to make another special request for the officers, a quick chat before they leave. It was the perfect opportunity for her to make another of her wishes come true. So on her birthday, Simone finally shared her touching message with the officers. What did she have to say? Simone told the officers that she admires their hard, dangerous work. She always felt like police officers don't receive enough appreciation and respect for what they have to put up with every day. She had wanted to say that for a long time, and her 93rd birthday turned out to be a fantastic opportunity to share her thoughts with the officers. They were touched by her message and informed her that they had prepared another big surprise for her. Simone was excited and nervous at the same time. She didn't know what to expect next. The police officers told her they wanted to make her feel special on her birthday. So far, all they did was arrest her, so they decided to give her something she will never forget. Their gift to her was a sticker that officially made Simone a junior police officer. Simone was beyond thrilled. She couldn't ask for anything more on her birthday. She got to spend her 93rd birthday with her family and friends, and now the police officers too. She owed it all to her thoughtful daughter Anne. "You made my life," Simone told her.